राधिकायै स्तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्ण भक्ताय स्तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। मध्ये वितनुते भक्तिं मूर्खमावर्तय श्रुतिं यत्कृपात्वमहं वन्दे श्री मदन गोपालकं प्रभु। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। जय गौर जय Explanation of Mahamantra from the heart of Srimati Radharani. হরিনামের মর্মার্থ বিশ্লেষণ করছেন শ্রী রাধে। Why we should chant Mahamantra? What is happening if we will chant Mahamantra? So last 2 years we have listened from the heart of Haridas Thakur. And it was Navadip Leela. So we followed the way to enter Yoga Pit of Vrindavan. If we want to enter in Braj, then we have to enter through Navadip. Door of Vrindavan is Navadip. First we have to enter in Navadip. Then you know some place. If you enter in ancient temples, then you will find before you will enter main temple, there is some area after main gate, main entrance. Then there is some area there you have to wash your hand and feet. You can change the dresses there, the contaminated dresses, and then you can enter. All the Vedic temples, they follow these rituals. So here for Yoga Pit, that place is Navadip. First we have to enter in Navadip, then we'll wash ourselves, washing our hands, feet. But here for Yoga Pit, we are entering Navadip to purify our heart and mind and consciousness. By the blessings of Sri Nitai Chadri and Sri Gaura Sundar, they will purify us. So we followed the way. Last 2 years, we entered in Navadip Yoga. Now, by the blessings of Sri Radhe, she allowed us to enter Braj with Mahamantra. When we chant in Navadip Yoga Pit Mahamantra, then we should meditate in that way what Haridas Thakur said. And when we'll enter in Vrindavan Yoga Pita, that time we have to meditate about Mahamantra in that way what Srimati Radharani is saying now. So, day before yesterday we have listened. She started and she explained the first Harinam. Isn't it? So today she will explain other Krishna. He Krishna, Ananda Dham, Maha Akarshana Dham, Muagini Dekhitana Pai. First Hare Krishna. He Hare Madhujya Gune, Harila Nijye Nitramane, Mohana Murati Darshai. He Krishna Ananda Dham, Maha Akarshana Dham, Tuvagni dekhite na paye. Day before yesterday, I was listening about Harinam. Now, she's explaining Krishna. Hey Krishna, oh Krishna, your name is very successful name you have. Goswami is Krishna. Goswami means who is attracting. And at the same time, Goswami means cultivating. Krishna bhuvachaka shabda nashcha nivriti vachaka tayoraikyam parabrahma Krishna itya vidiyate. There is two words, two alphabets, Kre, Sna. Meaning of Kre, and scripture said, Kre means Krishna bhuvachaka shabda. Krish, that means it is fixed. Nashcha nivriti vachaka. Na means ultimate place, by which you will get this ultimate place. He is Krishna. By whom you will get this ultimate place? He is Krishna. He is cultivating in your heart. And by cultivating, he is throwing out all the contamination. Ever you have seen the cultivation here in India, not in your country, Western countries. They are using machine, big tractors, and they are doing everything. But here you will find, first they will dig the lands with plow, with the cows, bulls, and then they will break this nuts, and they will take out all the other plants, which will give some problem. What? Yes. They will take out this all, which will give problem for growing such plants which they want to cultivate there. So they will take out everything from there. Then they will put the seeds, then water, then they will wait for some time. When the plant will grow, the seed will grow, its plants, then they will use food, that means fertilizer. So Krishna is also doing like the same. First he is cultivating, then he is taking out all these other plants, that means the egos, the against urges, forces, the contamination of our consciousness. Completely. He's washing out. It's not only taking out, just washing out everything. That's why one name of Krishna is Vidu, Vidhunati. He's clearing everything from our heart, all the contamination, in a good way. Vishishtana, in a very special way. So Srimati Radharani, she is saying to Krishna, oh Krishna, you are really cultivating the mind and heart of everyone. Not only for the humans, but for everything. To the plants, to the birds, to the non-moving objects like stones, rocks, the mountains. You can grow, you develop their heart. You can take out the juice from the rocks also. You have such power. You are very powerful. Maha Akarshana Dham. Your attracting power is very high. There is no comparison with anything. How beautiful your form is. No one can explain. In Brihad Bhagavatamrita, Sanatana Goswami, he explained very nicely the beauty of Krishna's form. Vishmapanam shashacha shobhakarte param padam bhushana bhushanangam. Vishmapanam shashacha. Beauty of Krishna is not only attracting others, male or female, he is attracting himself also. His beauty is attracting his mind and heart also. So that is why it's happened in Dwarka, when he was moving in Navavrindavan, he was walking there inside that garden, Navavrindavan. When I find the reflection on the crystal pillar, that time he was in the mood of Tadatmata with Srimati Radharani. So maybe externally he was Krishna, but from inside he was Srimati Radharani. So when he just saw, look at his own reflection, he was attracted so much, and he tried to embrace that form to spread his arms. But it was not Vrindavan. That's why he was stopped by his own opulences. Aishwarya, hey, what you are doing? You are running to embrace one male? So he was stopped by his own opulence. Aishwarya. Then he realized, oh, it's my reflection. My reflection is attracting me. He was surprised. Oh, Parikalita Purvam Kash Chamatkar Spurati Mama Guriyan Yashoma Dhurjapura. I have such kinds of beauty that is attracting my heart, my mind. Ayamahomapi hanta prakshayam lupta cheta. When it is attracting my mind, then what is happening with Srimati Radharani? I don't know this. Shaurabhasham upabhaktum kamare radhakeva. So I have to know what is happening with Srimati Radharani, with such beauty. How she is feeling, how she is testing this madhurya. The cause appeared for Gaura Lila. Only after he realized this. So Srimati Radharani, she is saying from her heart that, oh Krishna, very powerful your form. Maha Akarshanaha. We are trying. You know Krishna, we have seen so many times. Don't forget, Srimati Radharani is explaining this in the mood of separation. So there is some feelings of Aishwarya also, opulence also. So she is remembering always. Before, they have seen so many times the demigods, they are doing Abhishek to Krishna in front of them. That time, it was not so important for them. That time they thought, oh, maybe they did some mistake. They thought someone, and they are doing Abhishek or Puja to Krishna. They are offering their Puja to Krishna. Maybe they thought he's Bhagavan or his Devata like this. But now, in the mood of separation, it's true for them. Srimati Radharani. So she is saying, oh Krishna, so many times we have seen the demigods, they are praying to you. They are offering puja, worshipping to you. And sometimes they are speechless. Even the four-headed Brahma, who known as Veda, we have seen, he was also speechless in front of you. You know Krishna why? You know why? They had no words to compare. If someone wants to praise someone, so he needs to compare with some things very great. How your face look alike? Only we know. The greatest comparison is moon. Moon-like face. But Krishna, only we know such great comparison. But you know, the truth, if we compare your face with moon, then it will be some criticizing about your face. Because there is no comparison. If we make together millions of moon and millions of moon, if they'll appear arrays in the sky together, this millions of moon also very little in front of your beauty of your face. It's like a drop from the ocean in front of you. So, if I want to praise you, I have no word to say. So, even Veda, he could not find any word to compare. He was, oh well, Brahma, why you came here with all the demigods? He said, oh Krishna, we came here, oh Prabhu, we came here